Hello students, welcome back to our channel. In the previous lecture, we covered mean value theorems and its conditions and few problems related to them. Today first we solve some problems, after that we will start our next topic. This is our first question. It is asked in GATE 2017 Electrical Department. So the question is, a function fx is defined as fx is equals to e raised to power x when x less than 1, ln x plus ax square plus bx when x greater than equals to 1. And these are the four options we have. So in all options, see, one thing is common, that is differentiable. Differentiable means we have to check the differentiability of this function. So for differentiability, what we will do, we will calculate left hand derivative and right hand derivative. So for x tends to 1, LHD means left hand derivative will be what? Limit x tends to 1 minus f dash x. Yes or no? And what is this? Less than, for x less than 1, this function is defined. So our answer will be e raised to power 1. Okay. And RHD will be limit x tends to 1 plus f dash x. And for x greater than 1, which function is defined? This function. So we will take the differentiation of this function. What will be it? Differentiation of ln x is 1 by x plus ax square 2ax, and bx is what? B. This will come out to be 1 plus 2a plus b. So for differentiability, what is the condition? That LHD should be equals to RHD. So if we equate these two, LHD is equals to RHD, what we will get? We will get E is equals to 1 plus 2a plus b, that is 2a plus b is equals to E minus 1. See here, this function will be derivable, means these two, or you can say these two, this RHD and this LHD will be equal when we have a unique value of a and b. Yes or no? So this function will differentiable only when we have unique value of a and b, such that 2a plus b plus 1 is equals to e. Okay. So now from our options, first option is what? Fx is non-differentiable at x equals to 1 for any value of a and b. Is it correct? No, because if we take some unique value, then it will then LHD will be equals to RHD. Second option is fx is differentiable at x is equals to 1 for unique value of a and b. So what is our answer? Option B. Let us take another question. If question is, find a point on the graph of y is equals to x cube where the tangent is parallel to the chord joining 1, 1 and 3, 27. Read the question carefully. What the question is saying? Find a point on the graph of y is equals to x cube where the tangent is parallel to the chord joining 1, 1 and 3, 27. So in the previous lecture I have taught you about Lagrange's mean value theorem. Yes or no? LMVT. So what LMVT says, if a function fx is differentiable and continuous in closed interval a comma b and differentiable in open interval a comma b, then there exists one point, that at least one point f dash c, that will be equals to fb minus fa divided by b minus a. Yes or no? And what was this? This is nothing but tangent. This is dy by dx, dy by dx at x equals to c. Yes or no? एंड ये हमें क्या मिला था, मैंने एक जैसे ये फंक्शन लिया था, ये पॉइंट मैंने ए ली थी और ये बी, इन दोनों पॉइंट को जब मैंने ज्वाइन किया था, ये एंड पॉइंट्स को, यहाँ पे क्या होगा, यहाँ के कोऑर्डिनेट्स होंगे एफ ए कॉमा ए, सॉरी ए कॉमा एफ ए, एंड यहाँ के होंगे बी कॉमा एफ बी. Now if we calculate the slope of this line, that is AB, this chord line segment, then we will get what? Slope will be nothing but FB minus FA divided by B minus A. Yes or no? And this is nothing but equals to dy by dx, means tangent at x is equals to c, means these two will be parallel. This slope of this line segment and this tangent at x equals to c will be parallel. Let us see, this is the point C. Here this tangent is parallel to this slope, this line segment slope. Yes or no? यही तो बता रही थी LMVT. अब ये क्वेश्चन में देखो क्या बोला, द टेंजेंट इज पैरेलल टू द कॉर्ड ज्वाइनिंग 1,1 एंड 3,27. दिस इज नथिंग बट अ क्वेश्चन ऑन LMVT. Yes or no? So let's solve it. What was the function in the question? We have y is equals to, this is y is equals to x cube. Let us say it fx. Now for LMVT, this function must satisfy two conditions. What are those? First one is 1,1 and 3,27. The chord joining these 2 points means if a function is like this or something, this will be 1,1 and 3,27. So this is nothing but a comma fa and this is nothing but b comma fb. Yes or no? So हमें किन पॉइंट्स के बीच में LMVT सेटिस्फाई करानी है, a comma b. So what will be our interval? 1,3. Yes or no? So for LMVT, this function must be continuous in closed interval 1,3 and derivable in open interval 1,3. See here, this is a polynomial. This will be continuous in polynomial is continuous in everywhere. So this condition is satisfied, and also polynomial is derivable anywhere. So it is also derivable. Now we can apply LMVT here. So for LMVT, f dash c is equals to fb minus fa divided by b minus a. Okay, so f dash c will be, fb will be what, 3 का cube 1 raised to power 3 minus 1. f dash c will be 3c square 27 minus 1 divided by 2, that is 26 by 2, that is 13, and c will be plus minus root 13 by 3, or we can write it as plus minus root over 39 by 3. Yes or no? So c क्या आई हमारे पास, पॉइंट आई जो मतलब इस कॉर्ड के पैरेलल होगी, वो पॉइंट क्या है सी की हमारी, root 39 comma 3. This is the point, that is this is C on x-axis, point on x-axis that is between 1 comma 3. So what will be our point here? C comma FC, yes or no? So our point will be, because in the question it is asking find a point on the graph, not C on the graph. Okay, so we will find whole point. It is C comma FC. So C is, we will not take negative. uh, there are two values coming from here, that is root 39 by 3 and minus root 39 by 3. So which value is in between these two intervals? Only this one, so we will not take this one. Okay, so point will be root 39 by 3 and FC will be root 39 by 3 whole cube, that is nothing but root 39 by 3 comma 13 root 39 by 3. This is the point. Okay, so now move to the next question. बिफोर दैट हमने देखा ये कि देयर आर डिफरेंट वेज टू आस्क एलएमवीटी क्वेश्चंस और मीन वैल्यू थ्योरम्स क्वेश्चंस. हमेशा ये नहीं पूछेगा फाइंड सी और फंक्शन दे दी होगी, ये ऐसे भी घुमा के पूछ सकता है फाइंड अ पॉइंट ऑन द ग्राफ. दिस इज नथिंग बट एलएमवीटी. सो कॉन्सेप्चुअल क्लैरिटी होनी ज़रूरी है. ओके, नाउ लेट अस टेक आवर थर्ड क्वेश्चन. With 1 unit change in B, what is the change in X in the solution of the system of equations given as x plus y is equals to 2, 1.01 x plus 0.99 y is equals to b is C. What is the question? With 1 unit change in B, what is the change in x in the solution of the system of equations? Equations are x plus y is equals to 2 and 1.01 x plus 0.99 y is equals to b is. So we know that what is solution. If I will ask what is dy by dx mean, you will say that this is nothing but change in y with respect to x. Yes or no? And we will have to calculate what is the change in x in the solution, and according to question b is changing by 1 unit. Yes or no? So we will have to calculate nothing but dx by db, that is change in x with respect to b. बस ये पता चल गई. अब तो ये क्वेश्चन बहुत इजी हो गया. क्या करना है हमें, यहाँ से y x को इक्वेट करा देना है, सॉरी y को इक्वेट करा देना है हमें. y को जैसे x प्लस वाई इज इक्वल्स टू 2 वी हैव, सो y विल बी रिटन एज व्हाट 2 minus x. वी विल रिप्लेस y in here by this. So by replacing it 1.01 x plus 0.99 y is 2 minus x is equals to be 0.01 x plus 0.99 into 2 is nothing but 1.98 minus 0.99 x is equals to b. Okay, so from here 0.02x will be b minus 0.98. And what we will have to calculate? Dx by dv for finding the change in x. So 0.02, differentiating this equation dx by dv with respect to b, this will be 1. So dx by dv will be nothing equal but equals to 1 by 0.02, that is 50 unit. So our answer is 50 unit, means with 1 unit change in b, change in x will be 50 unit. Okay, let us take one more let us take next question. This is also a very interesting problem. This is our question number 4. If a continuous function f(x) does not have a root in the interval a comma b, then this is closed interval, then which one of the following statement is true? Options are fa dot fb is equals to 0, b fa dot fb is less than 0, c fa dot fb is greater than 0, and d is nothing but fa by fb less than equals to 0. This is also asked in electrical department GATE 2015. So what does question wants to say? If a continuous function f(x) does not have a root in the interval closed bracket a comma b, then which one of the following statement is true? Means this function doesn't have a root in between a comma b and at point a, and the function doesn't have also the root at point a and point b. Yes or no? Because this is nothing but closed interval, and in closed interval we include these 2 points also. ओके, सो अगर किसी फंक्शन का कोई रूट, अगर मानो मैंने कोई बोला f(x) फंक्शन है, उसका उसका रूट कोई है p, तो इसका मीनिंग क्या होता है कि ये जो p है वो रूट है, इसका मतलब क्या है? यानी fp इज इक्वल्स टू 0. दिस इज व्हाट आई मेंट टू से. यस और नो? अगर किसी भी फंक्शन का रूट p है तो क्या होगा? fp विल बी इक्वल्स टू 0. अगर मानो मैंने एक फंक्शन लिया x² माइनस 2x प्लस 1. ओके, अब इसका मैंने पूछा रूट क्या है, तो आप क्या बोलोगे? x माइनस 1 का होल स्क्वायर, दिस विल बी 1,1. यानी इसकी रूट क्या है? 1, यानी 1 पे ये फंक्शन क्या हो जाएगा? 0 हो जाएगा. सो और ये जब 0 होगा यानी ये x एक्सिस को कट करेगा. कोई भी फंक्शन, अगर कोई भी फंक्शन की वैल्यू 0 है यानी वो x एक्सिस को कट करिए, इसी पॉइंट पे तो x की इसकी वैल्यू 0 हो रही है f(x) की. यस और नो? दिस इज f(x). इन यहाँ पे अगर ये पॉइंट ले रहे हैं तो f(x) की वैल्यू क्या हो रही है? 0. यहाँ पे भी, यानी ये जो क्वेश्चन में क्या बोल रहा है कि f(x) doesn't have a root in the interval a comma b, means this function is not cutting the x axis at in between a comma b and at a and b. You can say that, yes or no? So we can write it as, according to question, f(x) does not have a root in the interval a comma b. So fa will not cut x axis at a and fp will not cut x axis at b. Yes or no? Also fx will not cut x-axis between a and b. ओके, सो यहाँ से क्या पता चल रही है कि ये जो एफ ए होगा, सॉरी एफ एक्स होगा, विल बी ईदर above or below x-axis. In this range means this graph, this fx will be a and b. This fx will be between a and b. This will be like this, or this will be like this. Sorry, this is a and b. These are positive. No, you can consider it negative. Some सी ए बी कुछ भी हो, या फिर ये फंक्शन हो जाएगा अगर मानो इधर साइड ए और बी समथिंग है। ए और बी की वैल्यू डिफाइंड नहीं है हमारे पास। ए की वैल्यू -2 भी हो सकती है, -1 भी हो सकती है। मैं यहाँ से 4 पॉसिबिलिटी बता रही हूँ आपको। ये फंक्शन यहाँ ऐसे भी हो सकता है, या ये फंक्शन ऐसे भी हो सकता है। ए और बी, ए और बी, ये जो फंक्शन है वो ए और बी इंटरवल पे एक्स एक्सिस को कहीं भी कट नहीं कर रही है, तो या तो ये अबव है एक्स एक्सिस की या फिर बिलो है। अब इन चारों केसेस में देखो, अगर आप एफ ए इंटू एफ बी करोगे, अगर मैंने इस वाले केस को लिया, एफ ए विल बी पॉजिटिव, एफ बी विल बी ऑल्सो पॉजिटिव, सो पॉजिटिव and positive will leads to positive value that will be greater than 0. Yes or no? In this case also this will be greater than 0, positive, and f, this is f a and this is f b, this will also be positive. यहाँ पे भी हमें ग्रेटर देन 0 मिलेगी। इन दोनों केसेस में आते हैं, यहाँ पे क्या होगी, एफ ए और एफ बी की वैल्यू नेगेटिव होगी। सो जब हम लोग एफ ए और एफ बी करेंगे, नेगेटिव इंटू नेगेटिव इज व्हाट, इट इज ऑल्सो पॉजिटिव। सो हमें क्या मिलेगी, वैल्यू ग्रेटर देन 0। सो यहाँ से क्या पता चल रहा है, हमारा आंसर क्या हो जाएगा, एफ ए इंटू एफ बी विल बी ग्रेटर देन 0। यस और नो? लेट अस टेक वन मोर क्वेश्चन। क्वेश्चन इज, दिस इज 5th question. Yes, let gx is equals to minus of x when x less than equals to 1 and x plus 1 when x greater than equals to 1, and fx is equals to 1 minus x when x less than equals to 0 and x square when x greater than 0. Consider the composition of f and g, that is fog of x is equals to nothing but f of gx. The number of discontinuities in fog x present in the interval -infinity to 0 is, options are 0, 1, 2 and 4. Read the question once more. Let gx minus x for x less than equals to 1 and x plus 1 for x greater than equals to 1, and fx is this. Consider the composition of f of gx, the number of discontinuities of fog x present in the interval -infinity to 0. Means हमें इस इंटरवल पे चेक करना है कि ये डिसकंटिन्यूटी कितने टाइम्स आ रही है। ओके, सो फॉर दिस इज ओपन इंटरवल, यानी 0 से पहले और -इन्फिनिटी से ज़्यादा, यही मीनिंग हुआ ना इसका, यस और नो। चलो अब हम लोग देखते हैं जी ऑफ एक्स में विच फंक्शन इज डिफाइंड फॉर एक्स लेस देन 0। फॉर जी ऑफ एक्स विच फंक्शन इज डिफाइंड फॉर एक्स लेस देन 0, दिस वन यानी माइनस एक्स, ओके। एंड फॉर एफ ऑफ एक्स which function is defined for x less than 0, this one, that is 1 minus x. See this, these two functions are continuous, yes or no. This will be what, nothing but the graph is this is continuous graph, this will also be continuous, okay. So whole both gx and fx are continuous, and when in the rule of continuity what I have taught, that if two functions, that is if we assume two functions, let us say fx and gx, if both are continuous, then the composition of these two functions are also continuous, yes or no. So you can write it as the composition the composite function of two continuous function is always continuous, means fog of x will be continuous for x less than 0, okay. So number of discontinuities will be 0. Number of discontinuities so our answer is option A. This is also the question asked in GATE 2017 in electrical department. So इन सारे क्वेश्चंस में आपने बहुत सारे न्यू कॉन्सेप्ट सीखे होंगे. Now let us move to our next topic, that is differentiation. First we see the rules of differentiation, different types of differentiation, okay. Now let us start differentiation. Now write down the topic, computing the derivative. First we will study 5 rules of differentiation, rules of differentiation. So 5 rules are: if u plus v, differentiation of u plus v will be differentiation of u plus, अगर कोई u प्लस v को कॉमनली डिफ्रेंशिएशन करने दिया हो तो आप सेपरेटली उसे डिफ्रेंशिएट कर सकते हो, u को अलग से डिफ्रेंशिएट कर सकते हो दो फंक्शन में, और v को अलग से डिफ्रेंशिएट कर सकते हो. ये होती है पहली रूल. दूसरी रूल है u माइनस v का डिफ्रेंशिएशन. सो you can also do it separately, that function u will be differentiate separately and v will be differentiate separately. What about when u dot v? Then u into v dash plus v into u dash, u by v differentiation, u v dash v u dash minus u v dash divided by v square. And the last one is 1 by dx of f of gx will be df by dg into dg by dx. So using these 5 rules we can differentiate most of the cases where y is an explicit function of x. So what is explicit function? Let us see. Explicit form. This form is, in this form function is separable, means we explicit form will be written as nothing but y is equals to fx or x is equals to fy. सो इस केस में कैसे डिफ्रेंशिएशन करते हैं, मीन्स अगर मैंने कोई एग्जांपल लिया y इज इक्वल्स टू एक्स क्यूब माइनस 9x² 12x plus c. This is the most common one. You all know about it. dy by dx is nothing but 3x square minus 18x plus 12. Yes or no? This is nothing but the explicit form. Means y is given as function of fx or x is given as function of y. Now moving to the next form, that is implicit function. Implicit form or implicit function. See, function in which implicit functions are those in which separation of variable from each other is not possible. You can write it function in which separation of the variable from each other is not possible. Means if we given a function x cube plus y cube minus 3x square y is equals to 0, can we separate it? Means can we write it as y is function of fx or in the form of x is function of fx? Yeah. Say yes or no. No, we can't write it as function of fx or function of fy. So these functions are not separable. We can represent it as f of xy is equals to c. Means c is function of x function is c is function of x and y. Okay. Now solve this problem with how to differentiate the implicit form. This is the example x cube plus y cube minus 3x square y is equals to 0. What will be our dy by dx? So differentiate it like this. 3x square plus 3y square dy by dx minus 6x y minus 3x square dy by dx is equals to 0. So take dy by dx common, 3y square minus 3x square, and here it will be 6xy minus 3x square. So dy by dx will be 6xy minus 3x square divided by 3 square minus 3x square. So we can write it as dy by dx as df by dx and df by del f by del x and del f by del y. Yes or no? So from here del f by del x will be this and del f by del y will be this. Sorry, there is one mistake. We take dy by dx is equals to minus del f by del x divided by del f by del y. This is how we calculate implicit form. Now moving to the next form, that is logarithmic differentiation. if we say that function is given as y is equals to fx raised to power gx, this form I have covered in I have covered while doing indeterminate forms. Yes or no? So if a function is given as y is equals to x raised to power x, then what we will do for differentiation, we take log both the sides. So by taking log both the sides, with what we will have, ln y is equals to 1 by x will come out here, and this will be ln x. Yes or no? Now differentiate it. 1 by y dy by dx, and this will be 1 by x square plus ln x minus 1 by x square. From here 1 by y dy by dx will be equals to 1 minus ln x divided by x square. So dy by dx will be y 1 minus ln x by x square, means you can write it as dy by dx. Put the value of y from here, x raised to power 1 by x, 1 by 1 minus ln x by x square. Now let us move to our today's last topic, that is Leibniz rule. So right topic, Leibniz rule. This says that if y is equals to, limit will be phi x to psi x ft dt, sorry, range will be, then dy by dx will be f of psi x into differentiation of psi x minus f of phi x into differentiation of phi x. That is, if we take one example as y is equals to 1 x square cos t dt. So how will you calculate the differentiation of this function? For this function we use Leibniz form. What does it says? That dy by dx is equals to, पहले इस फंक्शन में हम लोग इसकी वैल्यू पुट करेंगे, अपर लिमिट की वैल्यू पुट करेंगे. सो दिस विल बी कॉस एक्स स्क्वायर, और फिर इसे क्या करेंगे, डिफ्रेंशिएट करेंगे, दैट इज इंटू 2x माइनस, अब फंक्शन में लोअर लिमिट की वैल्यू पुट करेंगे, दैट इज कॉस 1, एंड डिफ्रेंशिएशन करेंगे 0. सो आंसर विल बी 2x cos x square. Okay, so that's it for today's video. In the next lecture we will do some problems in differentiation, and we will see increasing and decreasing function. Okay, so before that, please, if you like the video, please do like, share, comment and subscribe, and join our Telegram channel for daily practice paper. Thank you.